This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Oilersnation Radio, Friday episode. Nothing to talk about. Nothing happened today.
Peter Stastney's back.
Peter Stastney. We got the wish.com Stastney.
Mm-hmm. Is he a part of the family?
No.
That's boring.
Different spelling.
Did Bowman... Oh, I guess there is an E in that one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Did Bowman know that before he pulled the trigger?
I think Bowman knows him from a ways back.
From his father?
You were talking about this. So we'll talk about this because I heard you talking about it on O&E. I just want to know what you know. First, I'll tell you about if you go into Oodle Noodle, which you should today. It feels like a wonton soup kind of day today. Maybe a hot box day.
Mm-hmm.
That'll toast you up.
Then I need you to add on 2 green onion cakes, 5 spring rolls, or 6 wontons for just $2 with the purchase of any signature or premium box available in-store at oodlenoodle.ca for takeout only. Park what you were going to say, Liam. I want to start with a delicious debate. This one's super, super easy. Layup for the gentleman. Are the Edmonton Oilers better today on Friday, December 12th, than they were last night, December 11th? They beat the Red Wings 4-1.
Yes.
Go ahead, Liam.
They improved their goaltender, and I think they upgraded slightly on Brett Kulak today, too.
Wow.
Just a little bit. I think Brett Kulak, based off not what he is as a legacy player, but like what he has been this season, I don't think he's been as reliable as he has been in the past. I think this Stastney guy, just from looking at numbers, admittedly, I don't know a ton about him outside of a few things I've read, seems to be having a pretty promising season. He's 25 years old.
Great skater, I read.
Well, he makes $2 million less as well than Brett Kulak to play on your third pairing.
According to a couple of scouts and NHL personnel that Jason Gregor talked to in his article at Oilersnation.com, referred to a couple of times as an elite skater.
There you go. That's good.
Hal Gill, who is an analyst for the Predator, says, watch him skate once and you'll see why the Oilers traded for him. Great skater, not overly physical, but closes the gaps super fast.
I think Kulak was also a good skater.
Really good skater.
I don't know how much of a difference that is. I think come playoff time, that's probably when you'll see it the most, depending on how Stastney adjusts to that kind of hockey, of course. We all know Brett Kulak became...
If he plays in that type of hockey, you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, you've got 3 lefties ahead of him obviously down the left side.
Yeah, sure.
And if you bring in a veteran righty down on the right, which we kind of assume they would, that kind of pushes them out of the top 6.
But 9 times out of 10, I mean, the Oilers played Josh Brown in a playoff game last season.
Yeah, you need 8 to get to a playoff.
Well, he's a very good defenseman who's prepared for NHL again this summer and probably crack our top 6, no?
Josh Brown.
Yeah.
He got
I read that somewhere. I can't remember where.
Man of God. Anyway, I think, yes, they improved today. I also understand that it looks like a slight overpay on the Jarry deal, which I think is fair. I think we can all agree on that. But I think that's what it looks like today. I'm curious what it looks like, honestly, in 2 months.
I don't understand why they had to give the second with no retention. Even if it's 2029.
I agree. It was one piece too many. One piece didn't have to be in there for me. So, like, my answer to the delicious debate, like, are the Oilers better than they were yesterday? Yes. Was it worth what they paid? No.
Why?
No retention. I think giving up a second-round pick to let Pittsburgh out of a contract that 311 days ago was on waivers, cleared through waivers. No one wanted Tristan Jarry less than a year ago. I just think you gave Pittsburgh too much to help them out. It reminds me of the Duncan Keith deal where, like, did the Oilers get a good defenseman in Duncan Keith? Yes. Should he have been at 50% retained and you should not have had to give up a pick to get him? Yes. So, like, I just think it's a bad trade, even though I think Jarry's better than Skinner and I like the Stastney move.
Dan, they better today than they were yesterday?
I think that this... I hesitate to say that they're better. I think that they're different, and I think that that's what management felt like they needed to do. My initial reaction to the trade was, and still probably is, that it feels like this was a trade that if it was done 2 weeks ago, we all would have been kind of looking around saying, okay, the team had to panic. They felt like they needed to make a change, and Skinner was the guy that had to go. But we've seen 4 and 5 games of this team kind of starting to figure it out, and we've all kind of looked around and said that even during the end of that road trip that things were starting to come together for the group, and they were playing better in front of Stuart Skinner, and therefore we were winning hockey games. So I don't know if the team got necessarily better in the immediate just because they're now going to have to, Jarry's going to have to learn to play with a new team, and the team's going to have to learn to play around or play with him in the net. And then you've got some new pieces coming into the team in Poulin and Stastney that are question marks. And this team, this group, you heard Connor McDavid just talking about how they've got continuity now in this organization and they're able to kind of figure things out, and now we're changing it up again. So I think that I don't want to say that they got worse because they didn't. I don't think that they necessarily got much better, and I think Tyler's right when they say that they paid too much.
Rick, we better today than yesterday?
Probably a little bit, but my biggest worry is that we've kind of handcuffed ourselves with Jarry going forward in terms of a long-term goaltender. I was one of the ones saying that we're probably going to wait to the summer to see some type of a goalie move in order to bring in that big number one, whether it be whoever it be, I don't care. But like a goalie is out there making $7-8 million, who's a definite number one on a decent team. And I don't know if Jarry's that. We're kind of tied to Jarry now for the next 2 years, unless they plan on moving him in the summer to bring in that bigger fish that I was hoping for.
Or he just plays well, and it's a good thing to be tied to him.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
No, 100%. But I mean,
to say though, when he's just like, well, we're tied to him. It's like, what if he's good? Then you're good.
But what if he's bad then?
Yeah, but he's only been bad for one season throughout his entire career.
How many playoff series has he won?
I don't give a shit.
Zero.
That's not on him, Rick. Jesus Christ, he's played for the Pittsburgh Penguins for the last 5 years.
He's played 8 playoff games.
We're not putting playoff losses on him. They were terrible.
There's a lot more to the resume of Stuart Skinner than there is to Jarry.
I mean, Tristan Jarry also, that'd be like me saying Tristan Jarry rattled off 5 years being better than a 909. Has Skinner ever done that?
You're dealing with a goalie who's half price with Stu. And I just look, you're tied to him going forward. And I just think that's a bit of a bigger gamble than I wanted to take.
It's crazy. To make my point, I wanted to pull up some Stuart Skinner numbers, and just having him now as a Penguin on the NHL site is fucking crazy.
It is weird.
It's weird.
So anyway,
but it's going to be played on the ice, not on spreadsheets.
I was way more excited about this conversation that we had on Tuesday when we thought that the Oilers were going to get Skinner and Jarry.
Oh, yeah, I would have been so happy today.
I was way more excited about that because I just we still have Calvin Pickard.
I can't.
He's still going to play a game this weekend.
Does Jarry save you one extra goal per game in games he plays over Stu?
I actually have those stats for you.
Does he?
Wow. No, that's my question.
Well, last night they only allowed one, and it wasn't a very good goal, so maybe he saves that one.
The which, sorry?
Like last night, Detroit scored a bad goal. Skinner played well, don't get me wrong, but the goal they allowed was kind of a weak one.
Do you see the goal that got scored on Jarry?
No, I didn't.
It was right behind the net.
Okay, but I'm
just saying goalies letting bad goals from time to time. I don't think we can sit there and hang it on one.
Just asked if they can.
Yeah, like based on the numbers and stuff, are we going to get one extra? Because the other start is still going to be Pickard. And I think that's where the bigger worry is.
Yeah, that's part of my complaint in this is they gave up a lot, and I'm still uneasy about the goalies because Calvin Pickard exists.
Yeah, so like Jarry may save you one extra goal in games when he's playing instead of Stu, but outside of that, now you still have Pickard as the other starter, and based on what we've seen this year, I think that's a bigger gamble.
It's nuts to me that we didn't see Pickard once in this stretch of games before this trade was executed.
He played him against Seattle.
Played in Seattle.
Wasn't that 4 games ago? 3 games ago?
It was only 3 games ago.
I guess. I don't know.
So my point here was last 7 games, Stu has been above 905 in 5 of 7. He's been above 921 in 4 of 7. I don't think he was the problem.
He wasn't. The team in front of him. The team in front plays better. The goalie's going to be better.
So I just I think Jarry is an upgrade, albeit a slight one. I am nervous about Brett Kulak being downgraded for Spencer Stastney because he's only played 81 NHL games. Your third pairing today is a guy we had never heard of before this morning in Spencer Stastney and Ty Emberson. I don't really like that pairing.
I think when Wallman comes back, though, it rounds out things better.
How do you see it mapping out?
Pushes Stastney near the top 6?
I think that is what will happen.
I think Regula's out of the top 6.
So you're still going to have a guy play on his wrong wing.
Yeah, they'll have Wallman play with Nurse.
But I think if they wanted to spread out a little bit more to maybe tighten things up, and if Regula's played decently the last few games, I wonder if they just make him and who's he play with? Nurse at third pairing, and then Wallman and
Emberson?
What's his name? Emberson become your second pairing. I think they need to make an upgrade at the deadline. Absolutely.
I don't think they give up a 3rd round pick for Spencer Stastney if they're planning, if they view him as a guy who's a number 7.
They gave up a 4th for Stetcher.
Would we give up for Emerson?
But a little bit different, right? You were
It's
loading
different.
up at the
Cody Ceci.
deadline.
I just think that those 3 guys are kind of going to rotate through.
Yeah, maybe. I just think, again, if they thought like, Stastny's just like we need a 7th really quick, they would have just called up Stillman for the time. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
I just think I actually legitimately think they have high aspirations for Stastny. And I do also think that's maybe why the timing of this trade, like Edmonton knew they couldn't do this trade unless they were bringing in a defenseman that they valued.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we talked about this on Real Life a couple weeks ago. You and I had Jeff on our show 10, 12 days ago where he outlined basically this exact trade. And we said, like, if you trade Kulak, there needs to be another deal. And again, I think Stan Bowman knew that. This deal might have been done 2 weeks ago if Nashville was ready to trade Stastny.
If Wallman was healthy, do you think the exact same deals get done?
Might have got done sooner, to be honest.
100%. I think I don't think this was Edmonton doing the Jarry deal, going, oh shit, we lost Brett Kulak. What do we do?
No, they're like, okay, if we do this, Kulak's in. Okay, if Kulak's in, what's our ultimate plan? Okay, well, our ultimate plan here is our number 1 guy is Stastny in Nashville.
Correct.
I'm just thinking if Wallman's there, are you as worried about a left-handed defenseman? If your 3 guys are healthy,
They've been playing Wallman as a righty all year.
all year.
Pretty much. He's definitely played the most minutes with Darnell Nurse.
So are the Oilers better today?
Oh, I said yes.
Because
Yes, but
the
they
team in
paid too
front of them
much.
is playing better.
Okay, can I propose something to you
If they
guys
play like
too?
they did in the first 10 to 15 games, goaltending will not be a factor.
You can propose to me. Yes, Liam, go ahead.
So Dan said it before of like, wouldn't have been if this trade happened 2 weeks ago. It's probably a different. We all have a different perspective on it. I wonder if that trade wasn't made with what Tyler said of like we had to wait for somebody else to kind of make a deal as well with us for a defenseman, but also maybe Bowman wasn't waiting for the goalies to get better. Maybe he was just waiting for his team to get better, so he didn't throw a new goalie into the deep end and say try to learn how to swim. Like the team shored itself up and he's playing way better defensively. And now the numbers of Skinner are awesome. He's played really well this last stretch. And even like the Picker game the other game against Seattle, he played fine. Like a couple of mistakes, bad bounces, allowed a couple extra goals there. But I don't think it was anything, looking back at it, it wasn't anything based off what Skinner and Pickard were going to do. I think they were dead anyway. It was based off how was this team going to improve. And at the time I said, is like the upside of this team getting better is higher than what these goalies will ever bring you. And I think that's exactly what happened. He's seen his team improve, and now it's like, okay, now we can get a goalie. And we have a solid goalie behind him. I do wish they would have kept Skinner, but now this team is playing better in front of him too. And Kulak was the weakest player on the blue line.
Just to close it out on Wallman, he's played this is just quick math, about 270 minutes on the right side of the blue line and about 25 on the left side of the blue line. So they clearly view him as a righty, and I think they very clearly view Spencer Stastney as an adequate replacement for Kulak.
Do they view him as a righty, or they just use him on the right side because they have four lefties and one of them has to play the right, and he'd be the best one to play the right?
I think they spoke about it with Wallman, where he said, like, wasn't there a conversation about that?
At the start of the year, he just said, wherever they put me, I just want them to keep me there.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, okay, I think that.
I saw, just before we move on, I'm going to walk back on what I said about Stastney not coming in and leaving the lineup because Tyler proved me wrong. Just wanting that to go on record.
So who's leaving the lineup when Wallman comes in?
Regula.
Score one for Tyler.
For now.
Yeah, write that down. Get the
Carve that
notches
into the
out.
table, too.
Yep. Well, this table's falling apart as it turns out.
It is.
Anyway, we're going to keep talking about the trade. First, I want to tell you about the Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament that is coming up from January 23rd to the 25th. We are taking over the Jasper Park Lodge. It is one of the greatest hotels you can go to for what is the best 4-on-4 pond hockey tournament you will ever experience. We're playing up on Lake Mildred. It is beautiful. You're going to be surrounded by great people. You're going to be surrounded by fun activations and sponsors and all kinds of stuff. Join us. Submit your team. This thing will fill up. So you got just over a month left. Get your team in for it. Closes down on entries. Continuing on with the trade, Stan Bowman spoke this morning, and I got a couple of quotes here for your consideration, fellas. After the call was made official, Stan Bowman, and I quote, "We've done a lot of work on this position. Tristan's had really consistent performance as a pro, really up until last season. So certainly that was something we look into and want to see how he started this year. We've watched him very closely, and we've been impressed with his performance over the course of his career. I think he's shown up to be a very solid goaltender. A lot of the metrics that we track, he's been very good on those for many years, and there's a large sample size. I just felt it was time for something different," continues Bowman. "I think it's not so much a comment on Stuart Skinner. It's just really maybe time for something different in the net."
I think he's right.
That also kind of shades a little bit more to like, and I know Gazzola talked about this too, that like Stu is kind of ready to go. And Friedman mentioned it after the Dallas game. He said, like, I wonder if it's not finally at the point where both sides recognize they need a fresh start, which certainly, I mean, it doesn't excuse making what I view as a poor trade, but it does shine some light to like, we don't know what happens in that locker room.
No.
And what we've heard is the big guns on this team have gone to bat for Calvin Pickard. And we've never heard a report that's like, oh, they go to bat for Stu as well. And him saying that, everything we kind of heard, it's like, okay, like, again, behind the scenes, you never know what's going on.
You mentioned Tommy G. Handsome Tom said, according to his sources, Jarry wanted out of Pittsburgh and Stu wanted out of Edmonton.
So then why did we give up a second round pick?
Exactly.
Like, fuck.
And you said this a million times, Tyler, on a bunch of different shows. Dubas didn't want him there.
They might have bought him out in July. Oh, it's annoying.
So the second round pick, albeit 4 years in the future.
I think if my math is correct, I am currently scouting those players for the Western League draft this year.
Let us know how it goes. Man on the inside.
I'll let you guys know in 4 years.
All right. Hey, just keep us in the loop, you know?
It is nice to move a draft pick in like almost a different decade.
I
You
think
see what happening in
I didn't even
basketball.
know you could trade that far
we should
ahead.
trade 2040s, like whatever.
Yeah, you see it in basketball all the time. Like there's a first round pick from 2037 on the table.
Perfect.
And then they like get to draft in. They're like, yeah, Lana has New Orleans pick from a trade 7 years ago. Wow. Oh, okay.
Rick, you asked about a couple of numbers on Tristan Jarry. Currently, he is 12th among all goalies with saves above expected. Stuart Skinner, not on this graphic, which is the top 60.
I won't believe what I see on
He's
the
like
ice.
22nd or something like that out of the 60 goalies who played 10 games.
Is that money puck?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll see what we see on the ice.
What do you want to see, Rick? What's going to help you turn around?
I knew you'd be spicy today. And
I'm sitting on the fence. Like I don't like the trade, but I'm not against it.
As soon as I saw
But
Rick
we'll
tweet
see.
this
I don't know
morning-
if there's going to be that big of a difference.
I'm honestly so surprised because usually you are the guy who's like, we pay the GM for a reason, and like you're very much usually a blind faith guy, and you
But
are.
I've been
woke.
the same way on this subject for a long time. Is that it's the team in front of them, and when the team in front of them plays better, then all of a sudden your goaltenders play better. The team is playing better in front of them. Therefore, Jarry's going to come in here and look better automatically because all the loud people are going to think about or bring up is when things were at its worst. And it wasn't because of our goaltending at that point. It was because the five guys in front of them were playing poorly, especially in our own end.
Have had a few games though this year, and I'm a Stu guy. Have had a few games this year though where the team's played good and just haven't gotten a fucking save.
I mean, that's fair, but
That's gonna happen, but-
Exactly. So if we take Jarry and throw him back into the first 10, 12, 15 games, is our record any different when it comes to games that he plays instead of Stu? I don't think so. I don't know. Not that I don't think so. I don't know.
Probably win that Calgary game. You probably win that New Jersey game, and you probably win the Washington game on the road trip. And you maybe win one of those two games where you blew the 2-goal lead. Like you probably win that Columbus game too. They were bad against Columbus. Like again,
But are we looking at any goals there? You're just kind of looking at the score sheets there and using your memory. But if we go back and look at goals and look at terrible giveaways,
no, against Calgary, like that was
The third goal was on Stu.
yeah, and like against Washington, there was a couple of those out of the 5 that were just horrendous.
but you're going to get that out of any type of
Yeah, I know,
goaltender,
but now
right?
you're changing up the total. What you're saying to me, like with Tristan Jarry with 909 goaltending this year, would we have more wins? Yes.
Is Tristan Jarry going to have a 909 playing behind that team that Stu had to in the first 10 to 15 games? Probably not.
He's playing behind the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they aren't all that good.
And we were probably, if not worse.
Yeah, we were.
That's all I'm saying.
But that's a chicken and egg debate of like, is Pittsburgh good because they're actually getting competent goaltending compared to last year? Like, again, that's a whole
I also think when you look at that and relay some of those games that Tyler said, first game of the season, New Jersey was the 5th game of the season. There was probably another one in there in the first 10
no
games.
idea how you remember all that.
I just remember, I guess. Photographic memory. The Oilers could have been 4-1. Let's just say 4-1. The Islanders game was what it was. That was Evan Bouchard's special. But like, you win your first 2 games comfortably, then you go on the road and you win 2-0. All of a sudden you're 3-0 to start the season. The mentality of the team is completely different. So I think that's something to consider too. And I've said it of like the offense. I think the offense needed to have a bit more of a killer instinct, and I think that has come around on them. I wonder if like a combination of like reliable goaltending to start the season would have helped the offense stay sustainable, and they wouldn't have had to worry about playing defense so differently. You know what I mean?
But a team built like this should not be relying on their defense. The team that built the way we're built should be all on offense.
that is not how Chris Knobloch views the team.
Yeah, I think this team is built on defense, despite
Chris
also
Knobloch
thinking it's
had a
offense.
quote a month ago where he said, I know everyone thinks that like the identity of this team's Connor and Leon, and it should be, but then he said the identity of this team is the 6th defenseman.
Yeah.
And they have not been good enough this year. How I understand what he's saying there, but I'm just saying, like, outside your goaltending, you've got to be looking at those guys to carry you. And when he says defense, the forwards have to play defense too.
Mm-hmm.
And they really weren't.
And I don't think they played well as a team. I'm not just throwing this on the goaltending.
But I feel like a lot of people are putting their bad play as a team on just the goaltending.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not sitting here saying they're the Colorado fucking Avalanche if they have Tristan Jarry, but I bet you they're closer to Vegas than they are right now.
How many points back were we? Like 5?
5 points back of the top spot in the division.
Yes.
Photographic memory.
I had one more
stuff all day.
I had something else there that I wanted to say, but I forget.
Anaheim, LA, Edmonton.
Good news, though. The last team he played is probably the team that he's going to play again on Sunday.
He's going to play Toronto tomorrow.
You think he's playing Toronto?
100%.
100%. Are you dailyfaceoff.com's Brock Sagan?
May as well be.
I was wondering about that, so we'll just skip it. Just before we go into that, the Oilers also got Samuel Poulin.
Yes. Get excited for Max Jones 2.0.
I don't know who this person is, so I asked Stephen Ellis. Stephen Ellis is our draft, our prospect analyst over at Daily Faceoff, and he said, so I said, hey Ellis, what's a Sam Poulin, and am I allowed to be excited? Ellis goes, he was once Pittsburgh's top prospect, but needs a new opportunity. He's a big forward who has been very productive in the AHL. In this deal, I like it. I'm not sure he'll ever become an impact NHLer, but definitely could step up sooner than later. There you go.
Never scored an NHL goal, but I think he's only played 15 games.
I don't get how those two sentences go together. I don't think he's
Well,
going to turn into an NHL player.
I think what Ellis is saying is like,
step up sooner or later.
I think he's one of those guys where maybe with a change of scenery, he fulfills his potential, is how I took this.
21st overall in 2019.
Yeah, so he's a
I
first round
believe
pick.
they burned a year of his ELC.
They sure did.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he played, I think, first season he played like 4 games and then 7 games the next season.
Yeah, something like that.
So, or might have even been 3
But
seasons.
at the other end, like the way I think about it too, like, okay, if he doesn't become an NHLer, you still need good players in Bakersfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You still need that team to be competitive. And if he's basically a point per game guy in the AHL.
He's only 24.
2019 draft, so whatever that math works out to.
24? I don't know.
25, 24?
Somewhere
Not win
in
there
there.
anyway. If only we had the technology to figure it out.
Power
conversation.
I was trying to find the Trevor Gretzky scouting report because it reminds me of that, where it was like he only his strengths are athleticism and his weaknesses is everything else. But
right.
just like that kind of idea where
Yeah.
if we get anything out of Poulin, we should be happy.
Dan asked the question. I'm asking the boys. We got a back-to-back this weekend. Toronto tomorrow, Saturday. Montreal Sunday. When do we get Jarry?
I don't think you can go to Jarry on Sunday because he just played Montreal.
And lost 4-2.
Lost.
Yeah, throw him out there against Toronto. Let's fucking go. I want my shiny new toy and I want it now.
But also, too, I think Toronto's the weaker of the two opponents. And I know he just kind of chipped
How brave of
Calvin
you.
Pickard. Man, Troy Stetch is playing 24 minutes a night for
Yeah.
them. And I like Troy Stetch.
He's doing well.
He's doing really well. But OEL's out. Chris Tanev's out. They have one of the defensemen out. I can't remember who it is.
OEL might not be as bad.
But he still might be out tomorrow.
He might
right?
be. Yeah, he's not a guarantee, but it might be.
And then you're playing Dennis Hildeby, who's having a really good season.
Hill the
playing
Beast,
well.
they call him.
Hildeby, is that right?
Yeah.
I think if you just traded for this guy, you were probably playing Skinner in this game. play Jarry.
Yeah.
He's not like he's not been playing for a week.
Elite puck
Yesterday.
mover.
That's what we need on
That's
the
what
back end.
Ryder's been telling me.
He has a goal.
Does he?
Yeah, he scored a couple years ago.
I love a goalie goal. Skinner has a goalie goal,
Yeah.
just not in the NHL.
I'd go with Jarry. Another thing too, just this popped into my head. DJ reminded us today.
How is
like-
DJ doing? Because I saw he was
he's
very down.
upset.
And
He is not doing well. He's like, do I wear my Skinner jersey to the game in Boston next week? Like, what do I do? He's bummed out.
Yes.
But Jay Fresh, the hockey analytics guy on Twitter, he's kind of had like a sentiment about goalies that I think is actually kind of true, and you agree with it. He's kind of said like, there are 5 good goalies in the NHL, and everyone else is in the same tier after that. Like, that's kind of his point. Is like Vasilevsky, Shesterkin, Hellebuck. If you want to throw like an Ottinger in there, maybe, and like Logan
Bobrovsky.
Tom.
Whatever, yeah.
But there's like, like 5 to 7 guys who it's like, those guys are really good. And then after that, DJ's like, it's relief pitchers in baseball, where the next year you're sitting there being like, some team gave this guy how much money? What the hell? And like, look around the league, man. Like Sergei Bobrovsky, the first year they made their run to the Cup final, the narrative in Florida that whole season was, what are they going to do to get out of the Bobrovsky contract next summer?
Didn't he get yanked in a couple playoff games?
Alex Lyon was their game 1 starter
Yeah,
because Sergei Bobrovsky was so bad in the regular season that a journeyman Alex Lyon took over the net and won them their games to get into the playoffs that first year. Like Sergei Bobrovsky in the span of 12 months went from worst contract in the history of the NHL to Stanley Cup champion superstar goaltender again. Tristan Jarry, I don't think he has Bobrovsky upside. I'm not saying he does, but I think Tristan Jarry has the ability to do a similar thing where it's like, look at all these seasons of success he's had. He's going to bounce back off one bad season last year where there was a lot of stuff going on in Pittsburgh, and he's just going to be like, here we go.
also, there's an interesting angle. Like Liam brought this up a while ago. He lives here.
Yeah, he likes it here.
Yeah.
He lives in Sherwood Park.
Interesting. Apparently him and Skinner are buddies.
Well, that's awkward.
Won't be able to hang
Growing
out
up around the same time.
House swap.
Both goalies.
Oh, I think they train together in the summer.
That would make
Jarry
sense.
plays men's league hockey in Edmonton. My friends have played against him as
Yeah.
early as last season.
They score.
Oh, he was the best player on the ice and he wasn't playing goalie. Which is hilarious.
Every
Skinner
time you
and
play with
goalie
anybody, AHL or NHL,
Totally.
when you see what they can do on the ice, it blows you away.
Yeah.
I've told this story. I'm going to do it again. I remember playing shinny against like a 55-year-old Martin Jelena, and he schooled everybody and made us look like assholes.
Yeah.
Hadn't played in the league in a decade.
Yeah, like an AHLer was ringing him off the crossbar from the blue line with his eyes closed with one hand on his stick. And that was the hardest shot I've ever seen.
I was watching Oilersnation every day today, and I had a hearty chuckle listening to Ryder talk about how he put enough money on Vasily Podkolzin to score last night that would have paid for his Pods jersey. Then he hit the crossbar on an open net. I've never seen that before outside of Mighty Ducks 1 when they play posts with Emilio Estevez.
Can I give you a real but-ums here? Mm-hmm. Tristan Jarry, obviously developed with the Edmonton Oil Kings, became a high-end NHL prospect at the Edmonton Oil Kings. Who was their goalie coach those years?
Dustin Schwartz.
Dustin Schwartz, baby.
Bring him back?
We got a Dustin Schwartz prodigy in the mix.
Okay.
Oh boy. Here we go. We're back. We are so back.
Someone's got to go put that out on Twitter to get some of those people back.
doing
on
it
the-
right now.
Yeah, okay,
I've always said you should give your goalie coaches 15 years at
Yeah.
least before you
I say
get rid
give
of
him
them.
another tour of duty.
could
Clearly,
always-
there's a familiarity there.
You could bring him back.
You know?
It's like
He
a
hasn't been
caddy.
hired.
Yeah,
Bring back his caddy.
exactly.
Do you know what was funny the other day? And this is kind of irrelevant, but I'll bring it up. When Colin Ellis got injured against the Oilers when they played Buffalo the other day, so Lindy Ruff has like been visibly upset about them having 3 goaltenders on the roster. But he like brought it up in his post-game interview I was listening to, and he's like, yeah, finally 3 goalies paid off for us. Uka was ready in the back, all dressed in the dressing room, sat there waiting to go if we needed him. He's like, finally a benefit. It's like, thanks, Lindy. No one asked the question. He just brought it up.
That reminds me of that picture. Remember that one of Brizgalov where he was watching the game from another room? I don't remember what rink that was in.
Yep.
Great fun.
It sounds like he's fighting with the GM almost.
Lindy?
Yeah.
He is, yeah. He totally is. Yeah. That Noah Ostlund quote the other day was so funny.
What did he say? Or
He
what's
was-
the paraphrase.
He was basically, because they had to send down Noah Ostlund, even though he's playing well. And he was like, yeah, the only negative for Ostlund's season is that we had to send him down, apparently. And then was just like, yeah, fuck the 3 goalies thing. It was good.
Who's their
Dropping it,
GM?
apparently.
Kevin Adams.
Oh, that guy's
Why?
been there a minute.
Yeah. He's done a bad job. Believe
Well,
it
they
or
haven't
not.
made the playoffs since 2011. So
Hey, the McLeod for Savoy trade is great.
I didn't know Ryan McLeod made $5 million.
Who's the
God
top
bless him.
song in 2011, Tyler? What was the top song?
Rolling in the Deep, Adele.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gregor, by the way, he had a different song in his article. Incorrect.
Amazing.
I re-verified.
He did have Osama bin Laden dying correctly, though. That was in there.
That's important.
You put that in there?
Yep.
It's a big story.
Relevant.
Since the
Not
Sabres
one
were in the
mention of the
playoffs.
party rock anthem, though.
Brutal.
2011. That's when old Bin died, huh?
Well, allegedly, if you
Old
believe
Ben.
it. There's a new conspiracy I heard about the other day that he's still alive. So.
Dinner.
Old Binner. Speaking of Binner, I guess there goes the Jordan Binnington.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I'll sleep easier tonight knowing there's a chance, or like Jordan Binnington will never wear an Oilers jersey.
Do you think that Pickard's the backup goaltender come the day after the trade deadline?
How does this affect our rankings? Speaking of our pal Cal.
Oh. How many more? Oh, this was a Pickard thing.
This is our predictions. We're not about Stu.
I heard about the trade right before my drive.
But I think we can still apply it because it's when is his last start, yes?
Yeah. Okay. Assuming we're throwing out the guest Stuart Skinner save percentage question.
What was
Well,
it?
no,
Who
I
was
think we could
closest?
still keep that on the table.
Write it down. Who was
The season's not over yet.
Stop the
Season's
count
not over.
right
I
now.
think we keep it on the table.
No one asked when we did that.
Well, you should write it down what it was for the Oilers, and then
I'll be able to see that.
that way we can.
21.
Yeah.
So what are we? Where are we at with that?
Well, everyone was above 900, so I'll give you that.
Well, that's good.
I
think-
expected more time. I
I
needed
think
more
I was
runway.
closest.
Who was the most? I think BM was the most pessimistic, so he's right.
Hell
What did
yeah.
he say?
901.
What did we all say? That's what I don't know.
901's pessimistic too. Is like,
Liam 903, Dan 904, Rick 909.
hey, we got
Tyler?
another
Hey,
goalie.
what was
Did
Tyler
Oilers
at?
909?
What was Tyler at? Hold on. What was Tyler at for that prediction?
915.
910. I also wagered Matt Larkin a beer tab next time we go out drinking, like on the road.
So high.
That Stuart Skinner would be better than a 909 this year. And I texted him, I said, hey, per my lawyer, bet is null and void.
At the time, I said, I was like, that is too much. 903.5 was the line.
Before we move on to the betting segment, I just want to real quick talk about last night's win over the Red Wings. 4-1 win. Needed that. Oilers played well. Zach Hyman hat trick. 6th career hat trick. All happened with the Oilers. So I just want to wrap up the news with Heater Watch. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to some of
Danny?
these heaters.
Heatley?
There's always time. I need to see the DVD. Go ahead, Tyler.
Let me walk you down a line of thinking on Connor McDavid's heater, which is obviously tied to Zach Hyman.
He's regressing.
So
No, it's declining.
am I allowed to give the number before you say your
Sure,
thing?
yeah, go.
So in Connor McDavid's last 10 games, 18 points, 7 goals, 11 assists. Our man is going supernova again. And it's one of those things where last night may have been the most casual 4-assist night I've seen, where it's just kind of like, oh, he's just racking them up like crazy. Try and stop it. Anyway, that is.
He has, what is it, the same amount of 4-point games as Crosby does for active players?
So
As
he
Crosby?
is step 1 on Heater Watch. Go ahead, Tyler.
So I was just kind of thinking about, and I thought the Paul Paduti article on DFO about like McDavid and like his decline, I thought it was actually really well done.
Hilarious
And
how nobody read it.
Yeah, people like Rick who are shaking their head clearly didn't read the fucking thing and are just pissed about it.
No, I am the first person to say I only read highlights or headlines.
Yeah.
I
So then you can't be mad at it.
No, and that's I will always asterisk that with it too, though. It's like I didn't go into it, but I'm just saying because it's either one, not what the article is, and it's just a headline, or two, it's clickbait. So I didn't want to be either one of those people.
It wasn't
Wasn't
clickbait at all.
either, yeah.
It was just.
No, that's fine.
Paul Paduti said McDavid's in decline, and like he is. His 5-on-5 numbers are the lowest they've ever been in his career this year. And I think the point of like, will we ever see Connor McDavid score 153 points again? Like, I don't think we will. I think that will stand as the outer marker, and it'll be go down as probably the best or the second best season in NHL history for individual production. And like, that's okay that was Connor McDavid's ceiling. People didn't take it all that well, but he's starting to turn on the Jets now. And I wonder if a part of it is like,
You read the Paul Paduti's article.
yes, early in the year, playing with Frederick for a bit. And I get they started him with Draisaitl too, so that changes it. But like, he was just playing with all these different guys. And I wonder if he sometimes doesn't almost like carry some of the weight of like, okay, I'm playing with Matt Savoy or I'm playing with Frederick. Like, I got to get them going a little bit. I got to try play their game. And then you put him back with Nugent-Hopkins, and it almost allows Connor McDavid to just be like, I'm going to play how I need to play. And I'm going to shoot pucks because I'm not worried about like making sure everyone gets their touches or trying to get this guy going, whatever. He just knows that like he can go out there and get into sort of his flow state with Nugent-Hopkins.
Well, he's talked about it a couple times over the last 2 games of just being like, those three have played together so much over the last handful of years. They all know where they need to be.
Those two know where to go. They know where Connor wants to put the puck. Connor knows where they're going to be. It just makes things.
It just makes sense.
Well, and there's just like, I don't know, like there's just a natural conversation. Like even when you look at us as a group, like when you're paired up with people, you have more conversations with those people because you're in tune with them and you're working with them on a nightly or on a daily basis or whatever. And so like, yeah, I mean, you've mentioned it too, Bag Milk. Like Connor mentioned it himself. Like they're able to have meetings as lines and be able to bounce ideas off each other and have some pushback and some take back instead of Connor having to be the leader in every conversation and telling everybody where to go and what to do.
I just think like there's such a, I've said it a bunch of times, Connor and Nuge have this like Sedin-like thing going on right now. And then Hyman he just goes to the front of the net. He's there and he's causing chaos every single time.
It does leave an awesome question left unanswered when Brozovic is on his way back. Like, what do you do with him? Because I think I would put him on the third line, but I think your third line needs to get going. And the reason I would put him there is because I don't think Savoy can provide that offense that Brozovic does on his own.
Yeah.
So I think Savoy is better fit with
Who's your third
Draisaitl.
line?
Probably Henry. I'm hoping, this is my hopeful, optimistic view, Trent Frederick, Henrique, Brozovic.
Counterpoint to that, or not even a counterpoint, like I think we'll just see how Chris Knobloch envisions his team.
Yeah.
Because I think if you see Roslovic down on the third line, it's Chris Knobloch finally recognizing we need a third line that can score. If he puts Savoy down there, it's going to be in the name of we want a third line that's not going to get scored on.
Yeah, that's true. I hope it's a score. And I also think it would be to not get scored on.
Both. A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
What do you think of Frederick last night? 6 hits he finished with.
14
Finally.
zippers in the cheek too.
Yeah, he did.
Scarface, we're calling him.
So next year, we start him off with a big cut on the cheek.
Somebody punch him right in the mouth.
Yeah. I can see why they get him going.
I'm going to sound repetitive. I am, but like, just hit guys and people will start to like you.
Puck Olsen also had 7 hits last night.
Yeah, and he hit
Pod is
the
playing
early
great
too,
hockey.
Yeah, he is. Best of his career. We had Bruce Boudreau on the show on Wednesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
He said, I think Podkol's going to be a 25 goal scorer in the NHL.
Oh, Bruce talking
And
sexy.
and
to
he
me.
said, I don't know if it was in the clip that went out, but he said on the show, he's like, he struggled to understand English. Like, he struggled to adapt to the English lifestyle in Canada when he moved to Vancouver. And
I mean,
it
he's
became
still
difficult
super
for him.
young too.
He's only, what is he, 24? Do you know what's funny, though? He brought up, he's like, when you see this guy in, like, streetwear, he's like, he's huge. I want to tell him about this.
Did you tell him a little story about when we saw him wandering down the promenade with some of the biggest calves I've ever seen in my life?
I didn't bring it up. Bruce was too busy sipping on his Wendy's, but
Oh, wonder what? Did you ask him what he had?
I
4 for 4.
could
Little
barely,
JBC maybe?
could barely get words out when he was doing it, and then might ask him a question.
I love
It
Bruce.
got me good.
I'll tell you, those seams were fighting for their life on Pods' pants when we saw him.
Yeah.
Big legs on the kid.
And headphones with wires.
Hey, old school.
Yeah, he's an old school man.
Sometimes the AirPods don't connect the way you want them to.
What a player. Like, what a
great.
find by Bowman. And
4th round pick.
This is the other part, too. I'm curious what you guys think. I said this on O&E, but I don't think Bowman, when a trade on its own, we can talk about what happens after. I don't think an individual trade has harmed the Oilers yet. I think he's done a great job with his trades.
Frederick extension, bad. Frederick trade, fine.
Because the trade was 2 players who were never going to play in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Shane LeChance, who literally said, I don't want to
So
play
maybe
here.
it's the contracts are more of
Yeah, they seem to be coming a bit
like
of
our boy Andrew Mangiapane is struggling.
struggling. Played a little bit better recently, but like that contract doesn't look great. But he started out really good. He's obviously in a huge slump. Frederick, I mean, we don't even need to get into that. We know what it is. But
You guys are already doing a percentage of completion on ONES.
yeah, 4.7 now.
4.7% done his contract.
Holy.
But I think when you look at those trades, and I'd be curious to look back at his time in Chicago too, especially when they were winning cups more than the end. I think the trades are good. I guess to relay for people who don't know, Pod Colson obviously, Emberson was good. Got rid of CC. Wallman,
Great trade.
Frederick.
Only debatable one, I'll say.
Yeah,
Because he was hurt. There is that angle of it of
Sure.
like, you know.
But you got the NHL player.
Yeah, sure.
So, and now, did I miss one or is it just the Skinner Jarry one?
I think that's it.
I don't know.
Regula? No, it was waivers.
I don't know if it was a small one in the offseason, but I don't recall anything major. But that it's a huge. This trade
Howard.
is a big risk. Yeah, that looks solid. That looks fine. All you did in that one was move a year ahead.
Yeah. Sped up process.
How is what's his name doing? Do we know?
Sam O'Reilly? I think he's going to the World Jays.
Yeah, he might make the team. He's on the He's on their camp anyway.
Yeah.
Just looking at our boy Ike Howard. 9 games played with the Condors. 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points.
Yeah, doing well.
AHL right
It's
now.
good to see.
Cooled down a little bit because he went down there like gangbusters.
Yeah, he was almost. It was too hard to sustain what he was doing. But that Bakersfield team looks good. A lot of good players down there.
And they got
Young
another one
players.
in old Samuel.
Samuel
That guy's name
Kulak. Is he waiver exempt? He might be in the American League right now.
He is in the American
He's in the
League.
American League with Wilkes-Barre.
I'm going to find out.
Just cruising on through Heater Watch. Zach Hyman last night. Hat trick. Felt like it was a long time coming, even though he hadn't played that many games. I don't know why I felt that way. Maybe it's just because he was out for 6 months.
I think you're right in this sense. Like, he was slow coming out of the gates. I mean, wrist injury, excusable, but like, it's nice that hat trick puts him back on like that 35 goal pace over a full season. And it's like, there you
5
go.
goals in his last 6 games.
Zach Hyman. Mm-hmm. Someone messaged us. They was just sent a quick message of like, how worried are you about Zach Hyman when he had no goals? 0. It takes a while for these guys to get going.
He missed 6 months.
Yeah, to get right back into a swing of an NHL
When everybody's like already in it. And then just finally on Heater Watch, I will admit, hand up, I had concerns about Matthias Ekholm early in the season.
Yeah.
I didn't think he looked like himself. Obviously, that groin injury he was dealing with was more significant than the organization kind of led us to believe. Sneakily.
They told us it didn't exist.
Well, yeah, Stan Bowman, he was fine, totally healthy.
Lie to us, even if he wasn't healthy.
Matthias
insane.
Ekholm sneakily has put up 9 points in his last 8 games, 2 goals and 7 assists.
Bit of physicality too last night.
Crushed that dude last night.
Yeah.
And he's such a big guy. Like, do that more.
Warms my heart when he fucking plays hard.
Yeah, he is a bit of a
Little soft.
softy. My dad says harsher words, but we'll call him softy.
All of our
also,
fathers use
speaking
harsher
of-
words.
You should have heard what Jay said yesterday on the show about Mason
Oh, we heard.
Marchman.
That was a harsh word.
Jeez
Yeah, we heard.
Louise.
I'll tell you about it after.
Yeah, he's been
On the
playing
show?
well. Oh yeah.
Did it get cut out?
Nope.
Nice.
Still
Then
there.
they repeated it again on Real Life yesterday as
Did
well.
he
so.
really?
He ain't up and down.
For
He's
him.
the boss.
Good for him.
All right, boys, let's talk a little bit of betting. Whatever your bet, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get in on the game. Use code NATION. Must be 19 years or older. Bet365. They are our friends and our partners. Early lines. Now, we're recording this on Friday afternoon. These are going to change a little bit, but we got the early lines for tomorrow's game against the Maple Leafs. Oilers on the money line, -115. Leafs -105. So Oilers slight favorites there. Very slight favorites. If you believe they're going to win by 2 or more, that is the puck line. So -1.5 is +210. For the Leafs to cover that is -260. Over under set at 6.5, -110 on either side.
I think they'll win.
I think they'll win too. It just, I don't know why, but when they play against Toronto in Toronto, their brain breaks.
It's a different game.
Other teams get up for them, especially in these games like this. Like
I
this
get
is-
that. I just like,
All I want is another finger wag.
oh, I'd love a finger whack. And Morgan Riley hasn't been playing great this season. So there you go. There's tomorrow's early lines.
I'm curious to see like what their actual record is when they play Toronto over the last few years.
While you're looking that up, I'll just continue on. Oilers Stanley Cup odds have changed again. They're plus 1,100 now. They were plus 1,000 last week when we did this, or I guess on Tuesday. They were plus 1,000 when we did this on Tuesday. They're 6th behind the Avs, Hurricanes, Lightning, Golden Knights, and Panthers somehow.
Fair enough.
Other one that I found interesting, boys, Oilers over-under for season points is now 98.5.
What was it before?
When we started doing this early in the season, it was up over 100. It was 101.5 when we started doing this.
Makes
It's only 3
sense.
points, but if you take the over, that is even money, plus 100. Underneath that, under 98.5 is minus 130.
0-3-1 in their last 4 games in Toronto, outscored by an average of 5.2 to 3.
That's what I mean. Like, there's just something about... Remember when we went on the nation vacation, Tyler, to Toronto, and
Yeah.
they built a 3-goal lead, and we're like, all right, they're doing it, and then they just pissed it away.
That was so bad.
So anyway, big game tomorrow in... Do you think Montreal game is going to be spicy at all just because of the whiners from when they were here a couple months ago?
When they couldn't kill a penalty?
That's right.
Yes, I do. Because they're all children on that team.
But They're all garden gnome size. What are they going to do?
Whatever your bets, never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get it on the game. Use the code NATION at Bet365. Must be 19 years old or older.
So we can't find Connor to win there at Ross?
He's still on there.
I
Is he off?
I couldn't find the bet itself at all.
Let's see if I can help you. I'm getting
You're
pretty
going
good at
backwards,
finding
Rick.
the futures.
What are futures? Go to regular season awards. Go down. Yeah, there you go.
Where's he at?
First one, Art Ross, plus 210.
Plus 210. How many points behind McKinnon is he right now?
McKinnon's minus 140.
5 points, though.
That, like, with Connor McDavid, 5 points is not insurmountable.
Could get that tomorrow.
Exactly.
Plus 300 for the Hart.
Plus 300, eh? I don't mind
Not a
that.
heart.
You know what else I don't mind? Swiss donair. It's delicious. I wish I had one right now, frankly. It's very cold outside. It's the exact kind of warming, fulfilling meal you need. Swiss Donair is home for the old school donair with options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years now, 7 days a week, prior to the north side. Swiss Donair is great for your events at home or the office. Check out their location at 8308 144th Ave Northwest or order online at Swiss Donair. Ask the idiots, fellas. Got 3 questions for you.
Let's go.
Tyler, I'm going to give you... Oilers fans, they are the best, aren't they? Devin sent me a message on Twitter. He wants to know how many games will the fan base give Tristan Jarry before getting mad at him for whatever reason.
Games or periods?
Which group of fans?
The loud ones.
Oh, the ones who chased Skinner out?
How long do you think they give him?
2 games, maybe 2.5.
The first
7.5
bad goal.
periods.
Whatever the first bad goal is.
I hope Tristan Jarry doesn't have Twitter.
Yeah, I agree. Delete your Twitter and your Instagram, Tristan Jarry. Thank you.
They're calling for Connor Ingram in the new year by the end of January.
I guess Ingram still could come up and be the new Pickard. So.
Should. Anywho.
Although he's not having a great run in Bakersfield.
No, he's not. Matt Tompkins is playing better. Remember when I said Matt
Did
Tompkins?
say it.
I thought he played pretty well against Calgary. That was the last set of highlights
That's
I
just
saw.
what
I
I've
think.
been reading, to be honest. I haven't seen him play for a little bit. But
Liam?
his numbers haven't been that great.
I just followed Bruce Kurlock.
How many games is the fan base giving Tristan Jarry before turning on him?
He has to be quite a bit. Logically thinking.
I'm
you
saying
can't-
first goal.
One Colorado type game and it's over.
First goal, first bad goal he gives up. Oh, they're paying 5 point whatever for this guy for the next. It's
yeah.
first bad goal.
There will be
It's
a group out
crazy.
there to fight that other
Yeah.
first group. And
I don't know if I can put a number on it. I just hope we have a logical sense of what's going on here.
You
That's
are in the
crazy.
wrong business, my
I
friend.
know.
logical and
Dan, what do you
sense
got?
in the same sentence.
Yeah, I think that they're calling for Ingram by the new year.
I just love it when it's like, we need a goalie.
got
Shit,
one.
not that one.
Yeah. No, not that one.
To be fair, I also like that. I felt like we needed more goalie help, but
I also think we're not just like yelling for the sake of yelling.
Yeah.
Like you're a little bit more.
I also think like we have enough common sense to be like, man, last night against Detroit, Stuart Skinner played really well.
I thought it was really good. I saw a tweet today, and it was like, I don't care what the trade was. I'm just glad there was a trade. It's like, okay, well, that's not logic.
That
there's
is
2.
terrible.
Yeah.
There was 2.
You know what? For the page views, I agree. Giving them page views and them downloads. More
Also,
trades.
everyone making a big deal out of Stu and Pickard's hug last night. They've been hugging like that for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like they,
Wasn't it
the
the first
whole
Seattle game?
yeah, like this whole homestand has been filled with those two giving each other
Stu gave
loving
Pickard
embraces.
a big one. Everyone's like, oh, that was Pickard's last game.
I know, and I love how everyone now is being like, oh, you could tell last night. I'm like, no, it's been every game.
Stu used to give Vinny those same hugs
Yeah,
after
yeah.
their high five
what
for
happened to
a
Vinny?
long time. Where is Vinny now?
San Jose.
I think.
Is he playing?
A little bit.
Reeves plays more.
All right. Reversing the order. Rick, you're up.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Spencer Stastney, Tyler Emberson third pairing?
I won't be one of the people that say it's good, bad, or indifferent right now. I never heard of the guy before. I've never seen the guy play before. I'm not going to base it on what the stat sheet says, what a spreadsheet says. So I will give you my my analysis after I watch them.
How dare you get your
I know.
fairness out of here? I will say I'm nervous about it, not knowing a thing about the one guy. I didn't know he existed until today.
Reading the scouting reports, fast puck mover, that might be the perfect complement to slow non-puck mover Ty Emberson, right? Like if Emberson excels physicality, breaking
Shot
up cycles,
suppression.
yeah, all that stuff. If that's where Emberson excels, putting him with another guy who just skates well and moves the puck might work well.
But, the one thing that did stand out to me was that he wasn't much of a physical player.
I don't
As a
think.
defenseman, I think you need to be.
He
He
is amongst the smallest defensemen we have now. He is actually.
But
the
we do have a
smallest
pretty
defenseman we
big.
have.
He's
6 feet 184.
He's 6'4" or 6'0" and 184 pounds,
So
and that
means
is
he's
the lightest.
5'10".
The lightest on our team on defense.
Nashville, as much of a dumpster fire as they are right now, they have developed defensemen a ton
have
over
one.
the years.
Yep. How do you feel about that third pairing, then?
I have no thoughts. I think they'll.
Not one thing rolling around up
I
there.
just I
I have
think-
no thoughts,
I
and
think
then he
they'll be
continues on with a thought.
I think they'll be fine, but I have nothing more than that. They're going to be a young pairing that you hope has upside.
Dan, what you got?
I believe, and I was just looking it up, and then I couldn't get it to load fast enough. I believe that Pierce Stastney's brother, Spencer Stastney, will be great for us. I don't know. He's got a good smile, and I agree with you that the Predators have developed defensive talent. Obviously, the Oilers see something in this guy because, as Tyler alluded to, this trade probably doesn't happen if they can't come in and bring in an immediate Brett Kulak replacement. So
I'll say one other thing, too.
You had no thoughts.
yeah,
This isn't even on anything that he's done.
Oh, you're going to talk about Pierce Stastney. Got it.
The Oilers have done a pretty decent job of evaluating their talent throughout their organization and outside of it. Like, their scouting department has been pretty good the last few years.
Oh yeah, look at you, all about the scouts.
They've drafted well. I think they've signed decent
Drafted
players.
the 2029 draft class.
So these random players that they grab, like Stastney, Ty Emberson, even Podkolzin, and they turn out pretty well when they take these low risks. Like Regula, as much as he's a bit of an up and down player, he's turning into an NHL player.
Jeff Skinner.
Minus those guys. They're free. Ironically,
Victor
they're
Arvidsson.
free agents.
That was Skinner, or that was Jeff Jackson.
Yeah, that's true.
Ironically, the signing of players in free agency of established NHL players seems to be their weak spot, which isn't ideal.
The wild part about that is, we were so excited about those free agent signings.
We get tricked.
Rewrite history.
We get tricked every year.
Mike Pekka took a whole season before he started to turn into the Mike Pekka that we
That
thought
is
we
true.
were getting.
And I still hold a grudge against them. They didn't grow a playoff beard. That thing would have been
And he
thick
left.
by the second
And he
period.
left because Pronger was gone.
Yep.
I like when was the episode Rick was gone to Mexico and you posted a couple photos from Mexico, but you never post on Instagram.
Very rarely.
So your posts are like Mexico, work birthday, and then a screenshot of all the guys the Oilers signed on that July 1st. Like that's how fired up you were that Rick made an Instagram post about it.
Tyler, you have any concerns about that third pairing?
No, again, like I said, they kind of balance each other nicely. I'm very open to the idea of Spencer Stastney.
Dan, it's very cold outside in Edmonton. Arguably too cold to go outside. What are you doing in your house to pass the time? That comes in from Jason.
Well, I am just crazy enough that I go out and still run around the city in a Santa suit.
Literally.
Literally. Inside, my dog has been terrorizing my house and making me I have to keep him entertained and keep him engaged. So I've been playing a lot of fetch where I'm the one that's fetching the damn toy because he's such a little brat. But anyways, yeah, fetch with my dog inside.
Mine too. Frank is a Boston Terrier, tons of energy. You have to walk him twice a day, and if you don't, he is a menace. Last night the game's on, and I'm just like, where did he go?
It's too
I'm
quiet.
I'm like, Frank, where are you? Don't hear a word. I go find him in the laundry room just ripping socks in half. He's just having the best time. Anyway, he's a menace. All right. Liam, how are you spending the extra time in your house when it's being too cold outside?
Well, I've been watching a lot of Jeopardy. I'm not getting any
course you have.
smarter, but I've been watching
Old Jeopardy or new?
new episodes.
With Jennings?
Yeah, I watched his entire run the other week. That was awesome. 78 days on Jeopardy. It was
What he won?
Yeah.
Did he win $2.5 million, something like that?
Yeah, it's the most, I think, in TV, what is that, game show TV history or something?
Until
At the
Beast
time.
Games.
Until Beast Games, yeah. And also Pop Culture Jeopardy. That's a fun one. I do know some of the answers.
I used to love Rock and Roll Jeopardy. Jeff Probst, my new
He's
hero.
with, what's his name? Colin Yost?
Jost.
Jost? He's hosting it.
From SNL.
Yeah, he's really
He's
good
funny.
host. Yeah, he's a good one.
I like him.
Rick, what are you doing inside?
Finding something to watch on television. Check out 0 Day on Netflix.
Oh, that's good.
De Niro.
Yeah, I
Really
watched
good.
that. It's
that
good.
one.
I am playing very poorly NBA 2K26. Tyler, you know I love Be a Player.
Yeah.
be a player in the basketball game is the best one, and it's not close.
Really?
Because it's not just like you go play season games and you like upgrade your stuff. You can go play in the park. You can play like 3-on-3. You can do 1-on-1s.
I've been doing it on Madden recently too.
What position are you?
QB.
Of course, you gotta be
QB1.
Gotta be
Took
QB.
Aaron Rodgers' job from him. Got drafted to the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm a
O-line.
Buccaneer.
Yeah.
O-line every time.
Just playing the games, just blocking a guy every single time.
I get 36
You
pancakes a
barely
game.
even have to touch the thing. He's like, all right, I'm done.
Just watching my guys stand up.
What a waste of time that would be.
He's being on the O-line.
Yeah, I'm a center.
I got drafted as a long snapper. I'm out only for punts.
I haven't done it like as a wide receiver or a running back before.
I can't
Like,
run routes.
Tough.
but also like when you're a wide receiver, do you just have to do a bunch of plays where they don't throw you the ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
100%.
sounds fun.
Running
So,
back
like-
is better just because you got to play running. You don't always get the ball, but running back is fun to be. But it's quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and
Yeah, I play nickel corner.
offensive line. That's something
Yeah.
different.
O-line or kicker would be
I'm
the
the
O-line
strong
or
safety.
kicker would be my
Oh,
position.
kicker would actually be kind of fun.
All you get to do is just
In
come out.
NHL, my be a player is a goalie. Super fun.
Yeah, that would be
Awesome.
fun. That's
I
legit.
fall asleep though, because like it drags on.
If your
Doesn't matter.
team's good,
even
yeah.
if
You
the
gotta keep
simulation
them.
is.
You gotta keep them periods real tight.
That's what I like about the baseball one is like if you're a shortstop, you just they'll only
Events
put you in the
only.
game if the ball's getting hit to
Yeah.
you. So every game you just got to make like 6 plays and then you can sim the rest of it. Just do your at bats and your reps. That one's good.
All right. I think we're all going to have a question, or we're all going to have an answer for this one that's probably a little bit different. This one comes in from Chris. Rick, I'm going to start with you. What is the most annoying thing about driving in Edmonton in the winter?
Drivers.
Well, fair. Liam, what do you got?
Yeah, that. I had a lady today. I was driving on Baseline Road by the Superstore, and she was coming out of the Superstore parking lot, merging onto Baseline, and I was in the third lane, so the nearest lane to her.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved over a lane so that she could just pull out.
As you should.
She literally just pulled right in front of me. And I
Did
saw
the California lane change? 2 lanes?
2 lanes, hauled right on her brakes right in front of me. So naturally, I honked my horn, held it as I switched lanes and flipped her off and literally sat next to her. I was so pissed. I was like, that is just fucking stupid. Like, that is dumb as fuck.
Yes.
Right? Come on, figure it out.
is.
Trying to die?
I give you
Come
credit
on.
though. If you're in the lane by yourself and it's free to move over,
Move over.
and there's a lane beside you that's about to merge, move over one.
Yeah,
Make it
help
easy for
each
everybody.
other out. It drew me nuts because it's not like she was swinging all the way across to.
No, just came over the extra lane for no reason.
She literally just came into my lane for no reason, and I helped you, idiot.
Dan, what do you got?
Like I mean, it's this. I think it's the same theme for everybody. It feels like it's the other drivers, and it is just drivers that forget that there's pedestrians at this time of year. Like as a pedestrian, consistently,
I don't think they forgot. I think they're just dumb.
I've been almost hit on every second run that I've gone on this month.
And you're dressed as
And
Santa.
I'm dressed as fucking Santa. Now, there's a certain superpower being Santa and being able to give them the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag, which is just perfect because they stop dead in their tracks. But yeah, drivers that just like you get in the car, you're freezing cold, you're all those things. You can turn on your heat. You got all these great little features. Pedestrians are outside freezing their fucking asses off. You don't need to rush to get to where you're going as fast as they do.
Tyler, what do you got?
Except for me, I do.
Well, you
Yes.
got fettuccine to eat too.
Yeah, and I'm eating, so cut me some slack. I had a guy yesterday who, like, our light turns green, and the guy in front of me was just about to start going. Then he slams on his brakes. And I'm like, whoa! And then I see just this old man in his truck sliding through the intersection, and he had it to like where his hands were off the wheel, and you could tell he was like, because he's just sliding. And then he finally stops middle of the intersection, like our light's green, and he just looked at him, was like, mouth like, I'm sorry, and I was like, that's all good, man.
okay,
we
man.
get
Just
it.
keep going now.
Yeah,
Yeah, keep
going.
and he did. He finished the transaction.
That's how it should work.
That gave me a chuckle.
For me, the most annoying thing about driving in Edmonton in the winter is nobody can maintain a lane.
Because you don't know where the lanes are.
You don't know where the lanes are, but like if
a bit
you
of an
up the
idea.
tracks, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
You have a bit of an idea.
That happened to me yesterday too.
You cannot figure it out.
Might have been the same lady. It was insane. No,
Figure it
that
out,
one was
people.
today. That one was yesterday.
And you know what? Another one, because I take Fox Drive home every day for work. Going 20 over or 20 under. There's no in between. Stop it. Stop it.
Especially like right now, the road conditions are fine. Like
Yeah,
it's
they're
cold, we get it, but just because there's snow on the ground doesn't mean you have to drive so slow. Like it's not snowed for 3 or 4 days, whatever it's been.
Roads are fine.
The roads are fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
They've been salted. They've been scraped. Whatever.
Arguably polished.
You can drive normally. You can drive. Like, I don't know. I just think it's so silly. It's like the speed limit's set.
If you're scared, stay home. Find a different way to go.
Or if you're a cautionary driver, whatever. That's fine. I'm not criticizing.
Leave
you
way
for that.
earlier.
Take an Uber.
Just stay in the slow lane.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just stay out of the way. Don't sit in the middle lane and be like, oh, I can only go 50 in my
The
70.
white mud is also a disaster.
Yeah, there's a lot of
The white mud's not great ever. In the winter, it is a mess. All right, there you go. See, idiots. We're going to wrap it up now. Fellas, we got 2 score predictions to give. Oh, we got hot
How
and
did we
cold
do
performers.
last time?
Hot and cold performers.
Everyone lost.
Damn it. I
Dang.
had 6-2 for both. That was
I forgot we had hot and cold performers for the score predictions. We'll rip through these real quick. I want to give a shout out to the Nation Vacation to Las Vegas. We're going in March. It's going to be a wonderful trip. Probably a meaningful game at that point of the season, you'd think. We're going to have a viewing party. We're going to have tickets to the game. To and fro from the airport. We're going to be staying at Circa out on Fremont. You'll get access to Circa Stadium Swim. Just take a minute to Google that. I'll give you a second right now. Go ahead. It's beautiful, isn't it? All right. nationgear.ca. Join us in Las Vegas. We're going to start off with our veggies as we always do.
Breaking
Ricardo.
news. Unfortunately, we just got Tristan Jarry, and then Grand Rapids just cut Dustin Tokarski.
He's only 36.
His save percentage in 2 games in the AHL is .929.
Wasn't
I'm just
Dustin
saying.
Tokarski supposed to be like the guy in Montreal for a
World
while?
junior goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was.
There's our backup.
I never start cold performers, but I'm doing it today. And damn it, this is annoying me, and it has for days now. Rick is off the building at Rogers Place. For the last handful of years, Rick's picture was above the team store, and I loved every time I walked through the moss pit that I would see Rick's face looking down at me. Gave me hope. Now it's gone. Cold performer of the week, Reese, is that there's no more Rick on the building.
They are just fucking ass right now.
Official statement.
I don't know what to do. It'll pop up somewhere else. I have no idea. I assume they just leased out the top level, the next level. That's all.
Don't take it personally.
I already did. It's over.
They could have left you up there. I don't care if somebody's leasing that top floor.
I've had Hall of Famer family members reach out to me, so I'm doing okay.
Hall of Fame family member.
Hall of Famer family members.
Family members of NHL Hall of Famers.
There you go.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was like you powering your family.
I do.
Yeah.
Some of them,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, my
Grandpa's
family
in
all
Hall
gets a
of
ranking. No, he's had a poor year. He's gone down. He got relegated. Where was I? Rick, cold performer of the week.
Well, I'm going to take the easy one then. Not just the weather. I don't like this. The older I get, the more the cold affects me. I walk outside, I'm just angry. It's cold in my place and everything sucks.
Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
We're getting the January cold in December, and it's not nice.
As long as we don't get that cold again in January, I'll be
We
fine.
will, though.
I know. Stupid.
Probably colder.
Probably colder. Liam, cold performer of the week.
My cold performer of the week goes out to Cam Robinson on Twitter because the tweet he put out today, and I've seen this so many other times too, of just being like, well, the Oilers could have had Askarov, they could have had Spencer Knight,
brother.
they could have had Seelovs, they could have had Thompson. No, none of those guys were in the ballpark for the Oilers to acquire. It's just such a lazy narrative that people like to throw around. Could the Oilers have made a goalie trade earlier? Sure. Mackenzie Blackwood's probably the one example that you should have thrown out there, and everyone should have thrown out there. But all those names are dumb. None of those guys were available to Edmonton. So not just Cam, but everyone who's saying bullshit like that, because it's stupid and uneducated, and you don't know anything about this team.
Here. Dan, what do you got? Cold performer of the week.
Sorry, Cam. No, I'm just joking. Mine's going to go out to the folks over at TSN this week for releasing what appears to be an article that was written by artificial intelligence.
Not appears to be, is.
And included a fact that is not a fact that one... I'm just trying to make sure it was Logan Cooley. Logan Cooley had won an Art Ross trophy last year, which he definitely didn't win. Bag Milk and I, we talked about it in our meeting before this. AI is a tool that you should be able to use and be able to help you move forward, not replace the humanity and not replace the reporting and the journalism that people are trying to still be able to grasp onto and hold on to. So visit us at dailyfaceoff.com, where we don't use AI articles. So TSN, you get my Cold Performer of the Week.
Are you thrilled? I'm not.
Tyler, what do you got?
The videos that came out of the Olympic arena,
My God.
it's way worse.
It looks like when the Saddle Dome flooded.
It's way worse than you think it is.
I couldn't believe
Ice
that.
size is not a factor.
So anyways, Italians, Cold Performer of the Week.
Wow.
All of them.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
It really did.
It really did.
Sorry, Dave.
Wow.
Ignored it.
All of them.
All of them.
What about Mario?
Get your act together. As a culture, get your act together. If you cost me best on best hockey at the Olympics, I swear to
If
God.
we have to sit here for 3 weeks trying to figure out what to do because they can't get their shit together. All right. Reversing the order. Tyler, what do you got? Hot form of the week.
Dustin Nielsen.
Go look that one up.
Yeah,
It's
go
very fun.
look that up on your own time.
Yeah, you can look
The
that
big guy is smoking hot.
And big man was.
up. Dan, what do you got? Hot form of the week.
Mine's just going to go out to Edmontonians who honk and wave to me when I do my stupid little running thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I dress up as Santa. I do plan on doing something the end of this month with a gentleman that cosplays as Buddy the Elf. So if you'd like to check out on my social media, at the Danalytic, we'll be running around downtown Edmonton dressed up as Santa and Buddy the Elf, raising some money for the Ben Stelter Foundation. You can just do that by sending me an e-transfer at the Buddy Santa Run 2025 at gmail.com.
What life are you living?
I know. It's a
crazy.
You guys
weird,
better have pockets full of spaghetti too. Like if
it's
you're
a
gonna do
weird,
it, you
weird
gotta do
life.
it.
I have candy canes for anybody I see out on the road. I don't know what Buddy can promise
Buddy
for
the Elf
people,
better have some
but
fucking syrup and some spaghetti.
we'll be getting up to some shenanigans, just raising some spirits around downtown Edmonton and handing out some socks and granola bars to our houseless neighbors. So that's
cool.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my name.
I didn't mean to rip on you for
No, it's
taking
okay.
part in
It's
charity,
okay.
but that is just an image of a...
I know.
Like, dressing up as Santa is a normal thing to do.
Yep.
But pretending to be Buddy the Elf is just
And he
funny.
has
I've
like
seen
the
it.
literal outfit
Yeah.
from the movie.
Good for him.
Will Ferrell wore that outfit and he's going to run in it.
Good for... Is he a good runner?
He's a little bit worried
Gotta
about
be
being
worried
able to
about
keep up
those
with
shoes, I
Dan.
imagine.
Yes. Yeah, he's running and he carries a
shoes.
sleigh. He trays a sleigh behind him as well.
Credit to you two. That is actually a really cool thing to do.
Thanks.
I hope you take a picture.
I will, for sure. There'll be lots of documentation.
All right, Liam, what do you got? Hot form of the week.
So I recently watched the TV show Wednesday. You seen that one, Rick?
I know of it. I've not seen it, no.
You should watch it. You'd like it.
The family...
The Addams Family.
Adam's Family, yes.
Yeah, just watched it. Binge 2 episodes, 2 seasons, like a week. So,
Rank it higher than Young Sheldon.
Can't get
Like,
through
yeah,
one.
it's better
Can't
than
get
Young
through
Sheldon.
one movie in one go, but you can binge 2 episodes in a week.
Good
You just
material.
watched 20 hours of TV.
Lilo and
Yeah.
Stitch.
Wow, the ending's too sad to get to. Wednesday
Spoiler.
Addams, good show.
Pour it on.
Better than The Rookie.
You know what's a great show, Tyler? Because you got Apple TV. Anybody else who has Apple TV, Pluribus on Apple TV is fucking
sounds
real good.
Oh, actually, there's one other thing I wanted to say. I can't reveal what happened, but we recorded an episode of Family Feud, The Source versus Oilersnation every day.
I heard it was very fun.
And it was so good. And the ending is, you would never believe what happened at the end of this episode.
The boys were trying to spoil this for me yesterday downstairs, and I said, I just want to watch it on Boxing Day when it comes out.
It's coming out on Boxing Day. Even if we scripted it, we would not have made this ending. It was so good.
Who is Steve Harvey?
Aaron, and he did an unreal job.
All right. Rick, what do you got? Oh, give Liam his button.
Pour it on.
Thanks,
Or
Jax.
Jerry D, if you're Canadian.
On Jerry D.
There's only one Family Feud to me, and it is Richard Karn.
Show me penis.
Show me potato salad.
Someone's got to cut that.
Yeah, somebody clip that and just like paste that everywhere. Rick, we got hot form of the week.
Obviously, Tristan Jarry, welcome out. And
Welcome,
That
young
is
man.
not where I thought this was going at the start of the episode.
He's a hot guy.
That's my hot performer of the week, Reese. Tristan Jarry's handsome, and I don't think we're talking about it enough.
I agree.
I think sometimes upgrading the handsomeness of your team is an underrated trait, and I'm glad the Oilers were able to do that.
Stu was hot.
I'm not saying he wasn't.
Woo! Friday, baby! Yeah, let's celebrate Friday! Woo!
Anything on your mind, Reese? Nope. Shook his head.
He's got nothing on his
Subtly.
mind. All right.
Score predictions.
2 score predictions. So tomorrow we got Toronto, and then Sunday we got Montreal. And yeah, just go to nationgear.ca. We got some events up there as well, so go get some details there. Tyler, what do you got?
5-2 win, 5-4 win.
5-2, 5-4 for Tyler. What do you got, Dan?
I say a 3-2 OT loss to the Leafs and then a 4-1 win against the Canadiens.
I think they'll win tomorrow 6-3. And I think they'll lose on Sunday because Picker's going to play 5-4.
To be fair, I said the Leafs because I think Picker's playing against the Leafs.
Yeah. So if the goalie switch,
Nope.
just know I'm
Nope.
flipping.
Nope.
Card laid is a card played. Rick, what do you got?
Let's go 5-3 on Saturday and 3-1 Edmonton on Sunday.
Reese, yell out your answers, buddy.
5-2 versus Toronto, 6-5 versus Montreal.
Wow, he picked them to win both games or lose both games. That's huge.
I'm still shooting for 2 points, so I'm going to go 5-3 empty netter tomorrow against Toronto.
Extra
And
point.
I'm going to go 5-4 in OT against Montreal. There you go. And as we do every week, we're going to wrap up the Friday episode of Oilersnation Radio with some words of hope from Tyler Uremchuk.
You can't be half pregnant.
Doesn't make sense.
You got to be full pregnant. That's
Gotta
where
be
we're going
full
to
pregnant.
wrap it up. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Half pregnant pause.
Great job, everyone.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.